Okay, now that I took a few minutes to calm down because yeah, I'm a little angry. So at first, I thought it was Ed and his minions. That's what I call them. That were messing with me. Then, after a while, it was Tony and his little friends. Then, after a while, it was Dave. They might have all been Dave. I don't really know. But whoever it is, I swore it was Tony, is incredibly good at pushing my buttons and getting me madder and madder and madder and madder and madder until I have a wall and I just don't care. I don't know what you people are doing to me that is causing me these memory problems. I hope somebody does. Okay? It needs to be known about and handled in case it's happening to other people. It's not safe. And I still have some. It feels like I do. I don't know. I must not have slept when I was young. That's all I know. So, where was I now? Besides the fact that people were acting like puppets on strings. The thing Dave tells them to do, they just like that. How about this? The next time Dave tells you to do something, I want you to do this to him. It'll be just deserved. Okay? I want you to tell him to put his hands out in front of him, like this. Okay? You don't even have to go that far. Just say, put your hands out. And he'll know what that means. Okay? And then I want you to say, do you see this hand? Right here. Wanted. Do you see this hand? Shit. Now see which one fills up first. Okay? That's how you handle I want. Okay? You know why I handle it that way? Because you're giving it right back to him. That's his thing. See? That's how you handle it. You could also use that two letter word in the middle of the alphabet right there in the center. It's not I, it's N-O. It means no. So let me explain something to you. Okay? Dave calls me up and he says to me, well, the government has this problem, and this problem, and this problem, and that problem. The people are upset. Then he goes over to my thing. Now, mind you, I have kids to raise. I'm sick. Okay? I'm being poisoned. I'm in pain. I'm actually in bed while he's talking to me. Okay? And he's going over all of this. And you know what he says to me? Bend over while I stick it up your ass and take your kids from me. And then you can fight Trump. And you can beat out his Ivy League lawyers that think they know so much, but don't. They're no match for you. They think they are, but they're not. Not when it comes to this case, and not Besides the fact that I may have actually told him I thought that he was insane. No. I said no. So now I ask you, Dave, who is more than likely watching me, what part of no you may not? What part of no? I don't want to lose my kids for 5 seconds. Did you not understand? What part of no did you not get? I said no, and no, I meant. N-O means no. So then, I also tell him that if he does this to me or to them, that he can definitely kiss his own freedom goodbye. Because I will make sure that is what happens. So when you're sitting there acting like assholes, and that is exactly what you are, there's no getting around it. I cannot believe you. Just keep in mind who you gave your life. You gave your life up. You think who means something other than it does. Who is Satan's other name? That he was hooting at me like an owl the last time I saw him. Because that's who he is. So, keep that in mind. Because you have all flipped your leads. I said no, and no I meant. Do you know what that asshole said to me over the phone? He blamed my stomach attacks on everything under the sun. He knew damn well what it was. And he said I wasn't eating enough. He said he told people I was anorexic. I'm not anorexic. That they've been starving me. Okay? How the hell are you gonna eat when everything's poison and makes you have diarrhea? You can't. You can't. Okay? Not only that, that was torture. 30 times a day, going to the bathroom, out both ends at the same time. You people are nuts. And then you're going to take my kids from me. I'm sitting there getting barium x-rays. I'm sitting there getting neurological exams. I'm sitting there having colonoscopies. I'm going to the doctor every 2 months. I'm having all these blood tests and all this blood work and going out of my skull insane, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with me. And you're going to sit there and you're going to abuse me on their behalf? And then you wonder why I'm so mad. And then you're going to ignore me when I call you on the phone and I try to tell you. So, what you're telling me is, you're all serial. You're serial. You're serial killers. Every last one of you is serial killer. You're all serial killers. Serial killers. You're all serial killers. You're all rapists and pedophiles and serial killers. Tons of them. Hickory Hills. Roosevelt Island. Chicago. Lake Station. Lake County. Grundy. You proud of yourselves? You proud of yourselves? New York? DC? Proud of yourselves? Are mommy and daddy proud? Do you make mommy and daddy proud of you? Do you even care? You don't care, do you? That's how you feel. Watch your eyes glaze right over. Watch your eyes glaze right over. It's like somebody takes control of you. It's amazing. You don't think I know what I'm looking at, though. That's amazing. I've been looking at it my whole damn life, and you don't think I know what I'm looking at. I've been looking at it my whole damn life, every day of my very existence. And you stand there, and you don't think I know what I'm looking at. I've been dancing an incredibly long time, and it wasn't a puppet dance. I'm not like it. If I was, I'd have been dead. Because that's what happens to puppets, they die. You have to think for yourself in order to stay alive. You can't just, they don't. You think that he does, but he don't. Okay. I just paid that close of attention. I just learned that much. That much. His juncture, his inflection, his tone, his facial expressions, his body language. I sit, walk, talk. You would think that I was him. Except I won't kill. I refuse to. Hell, I won't steal. I'm not like it. Close. The good part, if there was one. And I still insist that good part somehow came from me. Maybe I rubbed off on him, and he just gave me back my own words. Or maybe it was someone else. Maybe he was channeling. I don't know. Again, it's kind of hard to say when he was 25 different people. Kind of messed up. Captain Kirk. Darth Vader. A normal Joe that worked in a gas station and did side jobs. A CIA agent. Life insurance. Rubbing elbows with everyone he could find to ruin my life. Giving me pep talks about how everyone puts their pants on one leg at a time, and then telling me that there are two things no man ever wants to do. One is die, and the other is go to jail, not for any reason. Not for any, what's that word? Cause. So, when and if any of these people sit there telling you stories, please disregard them. And number two, if they proclaim their love and affection and adoration, I want you to look at them like they're high, because they probably are, for one thing. They're also doing that thing called lying and manipulating and conniving, okay? Because the longer they lie and they manipulate and they connive, the longer they stand, not just against me, but against all those other victims out there. And even also at this point, you and now even the world. Do you understand? When I say terrorists, I don't say that word lightly. I don't mean they are terrorizing just me. I mean actual terrorists. Okay? So, what exactly is wrong with whoever picks up the telephone. When I tell them this, I don't know. I really don't. Apparently, they don't care, which I find interesting. On the news, they tell you, if you see this or you see that, we want you to call this hotline. We want you to use the FBI tip line. Please use the FBI tip line to report this. We're looking for information in regards to XYZ. You call in regards to XYZ. And they act like you're nuts. You actually called? Somebody actually called? Oh my God, somebody called. You're a nuts person. Why'd you call? You asked me to, you moron. You ready to listen yet? Why are you asking people to call if you don't want to hear from them? For sure. Use a tip line. Do you read? Have you checked the tip line? Because there's probably 20 or 30 of them up there. They just keep passing by. You call on the phone. Ma'am, you don't have to call us again. That's what you call responsible. It's responsible. It's so adult. It's responsible. It's a grown up. It is. It's a grown up. That's a grown up on the other end. Did you know that? No wonder they talk down to you. You don't act like adults. They don't deserve the respect. It's like romper room. High school all over again, except instead of every day getting up and going to school at 7 o'clock, you get up and you go to work. And you pretty much treat it the same way, like high school. Makes a lot of sense. Why didn't you pick something else? Like something you wanted to do, something you liked, something you cared about, something that would have made you happy. Because obviously whatever you're doing isn't making you happy. It's the same. So that's that. I said no, I know I meant. And he's like, I said no. And I'm not stopping. You know why? I deserve a life without you in it. Those are my kids that you stole for no reason. Because you felt like it. Because you wanted to use us to push your political agenda. And your ultimate agenda, too. You really want that yacht. I know you want that yacht. You've been waiting your whole life for that yacht. I'm very well aware. Heard about it. Don't stop. Something else. You are all something else. I don't know exactly what you are, but you are very, very different. Very definitely something else. I'm not all that different. See, I look at people walking down the street and I can tell. If you walked up to one of these people and you told them what I've been through, their eyeballs would bulge out of their heads. Okay? That's because they're that thing called normal. Okay? That's why. They are that thing called normal. Whatever I'm dealing with, this is not normal. Okay? I'm normal. The girls are normal. Those people walking down the street, most of them are normal. They're normal thinking. If you walked up to them and said, hey, you want to buy a life insurance policy on Joe? He's dying, you know. And, well, since he's dying anyway, you might as well take a policy out and cash in. All you have to do is pay this out, and the next thing you know, get yourself a death certificate. You can pick it up at the place over there and turn it in, and you get yourself some dough. All you have to do is, if you see Joe out on the street and Joe needs your help for something, just don't help him. Just turn your back. Tell him no. All right? It's no big deal. Nobody will ever know that you did or you didn't. Nobody will know nothing. All right? So that's all you have to do. And look, you get yourself a big ass chunk of change just for not helping Joe. That's all you got to do. Not help him. Just by not helping him, you're helping the cause, man. Just by not helping. Think about what you could do with that, though. You know what you could do with that, though? You could buy yourself a car. You could take yourself a vacation with that. You could buy a house. A nice downstroke kind of house. That kind of thing. Yeah. How about some new furniture? When was the last time you redecorated your house? Does anybody know? What does he pray? What is that called? Anybody know what that's called? It's called greed. It's also called sloth. Get paid just for refusing to help somebody. Think. Can I ask you a question? Does the guy that sold the policy or presented the deal to you, so let's reason this out a little bit more. If he knows, and I'm a walking, talking, kids are walking, talking, it's probably safe to surmise that all the rest of them are more than likely walking, talking human bugs, including him. So that would also mean lots and lots to me, lots and lots and lots of other people also. So if I'm being watched, I make a telephone call and they don't do their job, then I'm being watched and surveillance, then they know who I called and what was said and who answered the telephone on that didn't do their job. Get it? Is it clicking? Yeah. I'm not trying to be mean, but even the best laid plans are flawed, especially when it comes to greed. You're supposed to work for your dough, not refuse to do your job for your dough. I'm just saying. I'm just and I'm saying. So, with a thought. Just saying. I mean, I used to work in a call center selling like makeup stuff, and my calls were recorded and listened to. I had to do my job. If I didn't do my job, I got fired. That was a whole job. It's not even a big deal. Nobody was gonna die or anything, or be raped or abused. It had nothing to really do with insurance, other than the MetLife calls that I took. But I also tried to deter them. That's not my job either. My job is just to transfer them, not to sell them insurance. I want some insurance. Okay, let me try. Wait. You're in Georgia? Alright, I'll transfer you. That's my job. And I didn't get a choice. They just sort of come through the call center. It's not like I signed up for it. But there were people calling. Joe is sick. I need insurance. So your family member? It's my brother or whatever. Whatever. I didn't think you could do that, but whatever. Maybe I had a brother, but that's all you don't know. Get it? So, let's see. An entire lifetime spent. Entire lifetime. A whole lot of time and cash to wake me up. A whole lot of work getting me prepared. A whole lot of time teaching me the law. Oh, lot, and when I mean lot, I mean, oh my god. We're talking rules, okay? It's been rules to keep you safe. And we get all the way to the end, and we all want to post them like this. I'm going to play stalemate. Russian way. Well, I can tell you this. It is embarrassing and humiliating to me. It really honestly is what I married. Just wait until the country takes a gander at them, realizes that the entire country was torn up basically because of a bunch of serial killing, rapist, pedophile crackheads. This will go down in history books for the time that the crackheads started a war over life insurance. I don't know what they'll call it. Maybe the heading in the history book will say the crackhead insurance war. Just keep hanging up on me. It's no big deal. Just a bunch of crackheads starting a war. There's only innocent kids, babies, victims caught in the crossfire, just like I was. This one wants to do it that, and that one wants to do it to this one, and the little kid sitting in the middle going, would you please stop? Would you please stop? You know, that's, yeah. And you just, yeah, okay. You people really know how to push